Priya?
Hey, Barbara.
Hey there. I have an extra question thanks to Dan. He inspired me. So I'll start with that one. Um, one of the groups I'm in, there's a person that I just don't seem to be on the same wavelength. And I don't know what it is about our connection, our communication. And so I was thinking about a stack. And in addition to communication and connection, what might you add to that?
Tell me a little bit about this person.
They're the leader of this group.
Okay.
And we have different ways of approaching things, which is really neither here nor there. I think I sometimes wonder if there's some reason I'm hesitant to be fully transparent, and that perhaps they're, I don't, intimidated's not the right word, but there's just something off in terms of being able to have a really honest, open communication. I don't think I'm imagining it.
I mean, do you think they don't listen? Are they agitated? Are they real willful?
I've experienced some of all of those, but I don't know that any one of them is a theme.
And the person, granted, they're the leader of it, but they have a lot of experience, or their experience is maybe in question.
Definitely a lot of experience in where their leadership is. Maybe not feeling
Yeah, they look defensive.
at a same level in some other areas that we sort of share.
Yeah, they look defensive. Um,
There's a little bit of inconsistency about it. Like
so do you have Jasmine?
maybe from a kid.
Yeah, you probably do in a kid. I'm sure you do. Let's have you do Jasmine and do that thing that's back, heart, navel, crown. And like at the beginning of it, think of the person, with awareness on the heart, and then let it go, and then do back, heart, navel, crown. And then think of the person, and then back, heart, navel, crown. And the idea would be, a lot of times, like here I go, well, clean up the cords or use hyssop to diminish the back and forth. But I don't know that there's a lot of back and forth to clean up. Like, I think that not just you, but situations are a little bit triggering to this person. They look a little bit defensive, and then they act defensive. Okay, nobody from your group is listening, so can I ask you something point blank? Are they good at what they do?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think that they know that they're good at what they do?
Well, okay. So content-wise, they're an expert. Some of the other hats they wear, maybe not as expert.
Okay. I think that might be the issue. Sometimes people might know the facts, but the application they might not really excel in. You know what I mean? Like they have the training, but the inner work might not be as strong as it could be. And it's not anything that anybody does, but like anytime like a light gets like light is shining in that area, it makes them defensive.
Okay, that
And
kind of
it
fits.
was that,
That sort of fits.
yeah. And especially like practices like this, um even people like doing tantric practices or wisdom practices or healing, whatever it is. The easier part is studying the facts, but mm, the experiential part is the harder part. And you know when I used to travel with the medicine man, he would make these comments of like, that person has a diploma on the wall, they really need that diploma. And like at first I was like, what is he talking about? Like, why they really need that diploma? But what he was saying was that diploma gave them validation because they weren't having inner experiences. And I think this person is having some inner experiences, but I think there's times when their students are either challenging that or are having greater inner experiences, and that person's a little bit uncomfortable. So the idea of the jasmine is to make it like playful, like, you know what I mean, like not make it like, because even if he's like, or he or she or whoever is mm, more grounded in the academic component, I mean, if they apply it, they'll eventually have the experiences. It's slower, but it can happen. And so that it's not just uh like so much on the line for like in the interaction where you're just like, okay, yeah, it's okay, it's almost like kind of playful about it. It'll put them in a place where they're less on guard.
Okay. So
Yeah.
that you would recommend that over a stack of something else.
I think that's actually a better choice. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I,
Because like the stack that would work for this is the stack that we would give to that person.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like you doing a stack, it's like, well, we could give you some busy work, but really what's going to happen is they should do a stack, you know?
okay.
So that's probably not going to happen. So let's just have you like soften the thing between you and the person.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
And it feels in some ways a little bit unique with the two of us, but not necessarily only the two of us, but feels like there's something unique between the two of us
Hmm.
in this kind of awkwardness. And maybe it's my perception.
Well, it could be something in you triggers them a little bit. Yeah. I mean,
Kind of what it feels like.
yeah. Yeah.
So I'll play with the jasmine.
Yeah. I've had a few people that tell me, uh, like that they've made a point of telling me that they don't like me, and I'd go, okay, but what did I do? And think as soon as you walked in the room, I just didn't like you. I'm like, did I say something or do something? They're like, no, just didn't like you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think it's that per se, but there's
Oh, good.
just yeah. Um, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I,
Try the jasmine. I mean, mm, do that process, but if you're going to see them in person, even wear a little bit of jasmine.
okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.